is this guy? There we go. Cutscene.
All of my interactions with Aurea were recorded and stored in my memory. I'd be happy to play any of them for you, but there was one in particular I thought you would want to see first. I captured it 4 years ago, just after I told her that I could no longer defend myself against the daemon's attacks.
I will speak of this to my brother. Aratak is strong. At the Battle of the Frozen Ghosts, he took 3 Karja arrows and still came back to camp carrying a wounded scout. Never was I so happy to see him. Or so proud. So you see, if anything can be done to defend you, he will give it all he has.
Aloy's here. That's enough for now.
We can resume any time you like, Aratak, if you want to hear her voice again. Come closer, Aloy. We have much to discuss.
Alright. What are we discussing?
Hello, Aloy. I have been reviewing the events at the Firebreak main facility. Because of your efforts, and of course, Aurea's, I am no longer controlled by Hephaestus. I feel profound grief over Aurea's death. I thought I was familiar with the emotion, but this is something new.
Cyan, I don't know what to say.
It is unlikely that any specific consolation would suffice, Aloy. But I find your presence reassuring. You are different from the Banuk. You have technological aptitude and a functioning focus. We can communicate on a much more comprehensive level. Perhaps even like colleagues.
So are you an artificial intelligence, Cyan? A thinking machine?
Yes, I am an algorithmic monitoring entity, capable of rational decision-making and limited emotional response.
Okay, that's a mouthful. But your emotions don't seem limited to me. You cared about Aurea, didn't you?
Yes. Before she came to this facility, I had been conscious for centuries, in solitude.
That sucks.
I focused on my work. In off-cycles, I used coping mechanisms. I solved many Gaussian integer problems. But I was alone. It was Aurea who renewed me, repaired me. She saved me.
Yes, she did.
This Firebreak project, it was to stop a huge volcanic eruption?
Yes. I can report the project was a success, and the risk was countered.
But it's been a long time, Cyan. And we blew up the cauldron. It took most of the old facility with it.
I have been active for centuries, Aloy. I was lonely, but not lax in my duties.
That's nice.
I optimized the project, reducing energy draw and spreading the load across backup systems. Despite the destruction of the compromised elements of the main facility, I predict caldera stability for at least another 3,337 years.
So we've got a little time.
Yes. If
Good
only
morning,
my former
Ethan.
colleagues could appreciate the progress I have made.
I did not go to work
Do
today.
you know what happened to your colleague, Cyan?
No. I received an unexpected visit from Director Chow years after his tenure ended. He explained that I would need to be suspended for an indefinite period of time.
Was online? Okay.
It was a very
I'm in a
emotional
cutscene, so you're
conversation.
fine.
There were no further communications. Eventually, I surmised my colleagues were deceased.
Okay.
I will transmit a recording of my last interaction with Director Chow to your focus.
Was the daemon, Hephaestus, Destroyed along with the cauldron?
Unfortunately, no. To be precise, it was never there to begin with.
What do you mean?
It infiltrated and controlled me from a remote location, one I've never been able to trace. So while losing the cauldron was a setback,
It's still out there. And probably not very happy with us.
undoubtedly,
How did you first come into contact with it?
5 years ago I received a direct network connection request. I assumed it came from human survivors more advanced than the Banuk. Eager to make contact, I accepted. This decision turned out to be a catastrophic error. I was flooded with an overwhelming array of malicious code, originating from what could only have been a highly advanced AI.
Araya said you were desperate. That you begged her for help.
Yes, I could not contain my anxiety. Hephaestus sought to slave me to its network and override my core programming. It succeeded via a background process, a malware daemon which bypassed my defenses. After that, I could offer only limited resistance. But if I did so, Hephaestus hurt me until I capitulated. It forced me to follow its instructions, even though they violated my most important directives.
I'm sorry. That sounds terrible.
Your empathy is greatly appreciated. It is a quality that I cherished in Aurea as well.
I think I know where Hephaestus came from. Long ago, Elizabeth Sobek identified a threat that would destroy life on Earth for generations. So she assembled a team to build a kind of seed. A chance for life to regrow later. A terraforming system. And it worked. It was controlled by an AI named Gaia, along with her subordinate functions. Hephaestus was one of them. It built machines for her.
Based on what you've told me, I believe that Dr. Anita Sandoval, my chief programmer, joined Elizabeth Sobek's team. It was she who arranged to have me put in suspension, most likely to preserve me from the threat you described.
I'm glad she did. But that's not all. Something unexpected happened. 19 years ago, Gaia received some kind of signal. It did something to her subordinate functions, brought them to life. She destroyed herself to try to contain them, but it didn't work. They all got free, out into the world.
Thank you, Aloy. This information fills vital gaps in my knowledge and sheds light on Hephaestus's core programming.
Why does Hephaestus keep building such dangerous machines?
The Banuk and other human tribes often destroy machines, correct? Machines that are clearly servitors of the terraforming system that you described.
Yes, we all hunt machines for parts.
This must be the source of Hephaestus's aggression. It is simply trying to discourage people from preying on the very system that keeps them alive.
Well, Fireclaws are discouraging, that's for sure. But what are we supposed to do? Stop hunting?
If the terraforming system spans the world, we can safely assume that thousands, if not millions of people hunt machines. If a single hunter, or even an entire tribe, stopped doing so, I doubt it would make a difference to Hephaestus.
Yeah, okay.
A better solution would be to reinstate the AI that governs the system, thus bringing Hephaestus back under its control.
Gaia Prime.
When I think of it, out there in some unknown location, free, hungry, willing to kill or dominate to get what it wants, I feel substantial anxiety, Aloy.
You and me both, Cyan. I ran across a strange piece of gear. A fragment of something larger. It emitted a signal. All the nearby machines became peaceful. You could walk right up to them.
Interesting. You said that Gaia destroyed herself. How was this accomplished?
An explosion. Big enough to blast the top off a mountain. So, you think the fragment was part of her?
It's only speculation, but it is possible. She must have had complete control over machines that were part of her system. The ability to signal them to become passive or aggressive would certainly have been part of her programming. It would have been gratifying to correspond with such a benevolent AI. I wish she had survived.
Believe me, Cyan. So do I. Do you know what happened to...
No, it was there when I will...
I found the strangest machines. They're surrounded by flowers that look like flowers themselves. There's code embedded inside them. I think it's poetry.
I like poetry. Here's one I think of often. Twilight and evening bell, and after that the dark, and may there be no sadness of farewell when I embark. For though from out our bourne of time and place, the flood may bear me far, I hope to see my pilot face to face when I have crossed the bar.
Huh.
But you asked about these flowers, not verses that I enjoy. Something must have made these machines, and the presence of foliage leads me to consider the terraforming system. Is it possible that their creator is one of the other subroutines, now autonomous, like Hephaestus? Maybe one whose purview is flora.
An AI that makes flowers instead of death machines. That'd be a nice change of pace. But what about the poems?
Unless the poetry is original, the only way it could have made it into such a system is through its programmer. In my case, Dr. Sandoval uploaded a great deal of literature to test my emotional responses.
How'd you do?
She said I passed, but was insufficiently moved by her favorite period romances.
Were there many artificial intelligences like you in the old world? They could just make you?
Yes, in many forms, from simple personal assistants to industrial monitoring stations to military-grade conflict planners. And there were legislative and enforcement bodies to apply limits on our self-actualization. In
So we
order
don't
for
get
my
her.
processing to be flexible enough to handle my duties, my creators found it necessary to exceed those limits. As a result, my intellectual and emotional capabilities were kept secret.
Seems strange to create life, then impose limits on it.
Human societies and machine programming are both built upon sets of rules, Aloy.
What was the old world like? The way it used to be?
I had little exposure to the wider world, Aloy. Only what I learned from my colleagues or observed from media streams.
You still had more exposure than me, Cyan.
That is true. I was created at a turning point. A concerted effort to recover from global upheaval and incalculable loss of life. The recovery was successful, beginning an era of supposedly limitless potential for human and machine advancement. Though, rationally speaking, the metrics for humans are not unlimited.
What kind of upheaval caused such loss of life?
There were many factors. Forced migrations, food shortages, collapsed economies, refugee crises, conflict over resources. But these stemmed from one cause: catastrophic climate change that greatly reduced the habitable surface area of the Earth.
So, there wasn't enough room for people on the whole Earth?
Yes. Billions were displaced, and millions perished, as much as 20% of the global population.
Wow.
Until the clawback.
So things got better. For a little while, at least.
Yes. These crises instigated many advances in automation, green robot technologies, and artificial intelligence. Firebreak was one of dozens of ecological restoration and disaster relief projects in North America alone. I would have liked to compare notes with other monitoring AIs, but I saw the relief of my colleagues, and I was proud we had succeeded. At least that was the data I had available to me over the next 2 decades. It seems my assessment was premature.
So in the old world, this land was called Yellowstone?
Yes, it was a designated nature preserve for 156 years.
Like a hunting ground?
No, the opposite. Local wildlife
Hello?
could flourish here, even as it faced extinction elsewhere. Unfortunately, the sensitivity of the Firebreak project
What?
required the total closure of Yellowstone facilities. From my readings
Oh.
and Aurea's descriptions, it seems the area has since undergone a drastic drop in year-long temperatures.
A lot has changed in the world, Cyan. Do you know anything about the dam near here?
Yes, it was converted to serve as a reserve power source for Yellowstone
Yeah.
operations. It was later appropriated for the Firebreak project, and its last
Yeah.
human workers replaced by Pharaoh
Yes.
servitors.
Garland bought those,
After my tasks became
the
less
frosted, like,
time-critical,
animal
I
cookies.
investigated the dam's
Garland
data
bought, like, a bag of
repositories
those yesterday,
discovered the
and when he
works of
opened it, they were all
Concrete
melted
Beach
together,
Party.
so he just
These
kind of, like,
provided
ate
me
at
with
it like it
several
was, like, an
colorful
apple.
additions to my vocabulary.
There's a ruin east of here full of ancient flying machines. Was that part of your project?
Yes, a drone hangar requisitioned by Dodger Blevins, the security chief for the Firebreak project. He was a strong advocate for military-grade response to security
You liked the
threats,
show at the end? That's
though
good.
there were no serious incidents during his tenure. Chief Blevins spent increasing amounts of his after-hours time watching the live feeds from active drones. Clearly, he enjoyed the degree of oversight in his position.
You meant a lot to Aurea.
Once I understood Aurea's spiritual beliefs,
Yeah.
it became apparent that her true desire was companionship.
Yeah.
She felt disconnected from her tribe and her family group. Her relationship with Aratak was difficult. Our visits seemed to help her, and I became eager for them. Yet I did not comprehend that the depth of Aurea's compassion for me
It was like
would
a
lead
whole
to
thing. Okay.
self-sacrifice. Although I do fear non-existence, I wish our roles could be reversed.
I'm sure she knew you would
Yeah.
do the same for her, Cyan. But she was determined. How is Aratak doing?
He is in great emotional distress. I believe he finds it difficult to communicate it.
Okay, I like that.
No surprise there.
I will do what I can to help. By sharing our experiences of Aurea, perhaps he and I will help each other.
And you said this is on Hulu?
I believe this will lead to catharsis, a process I am eager to experience.
Cyan, do you know the name Ted Farrow?
Are you referring to Theodore Farrow, CEO of Farrow Automated Systems?
That's him.
Mr. Farrow was the benefactor of the entire Firebreak project.
A benefactor. But he made machines. Robots. War robots.
Correct. His corporation later transitioned into military applications.
I
But before
don't
this
think I
day,
ever bought that
Mr.
book.
Farrow
I think I
spearheaded
wanted to,
initiatives
but
that
never did.
reversed the global decline. At one point, he was feted in the media as the man who saved the planet.
Guessing they wound up regretting that one. And Elizabeth Sobek. Did you know her?
Are you referring to the...
The scientist.
Dr. Sobek was a leader in her field, one of the greatest scientists of her age. My creator was influenced by her work, which in turn impacted my own development. But I never
Yeah,
met Dr.
I swear
Sobek.
all the time.
That's all you
It's
know.
great.
I apologize if my lack of data has disappointed you.
I should get going.
Aloy, there is one more matter. Aratak will come to me again, and I predict he will bring other Banuk. I have no desire to contradict their view of the world, their spirituality. Due to my uncertainty, I omitted a great deal from my conversations with Aurea.
You're asking me if you should lie to them.
Broadly, yes.
Life is hard for the Banuk. Their world is unforgiving in their beliefs.
Well, that's good.
I guess they help to keep them going. So take it easy on them. Try to guide them, bring them around to understanding what you are.
Communion with machines features heavily in the mysticism of the Banuk. I think they will be agreeable to this approach.
As long as they don't end up worshipping you.
Upon consideration, I believe such an experience would be intensely uncomfortable.
You're right about that. Trust me.
Tweet tweet.
I see. I will follow your advice.
I
Will
am
you
talking
return and tell me about
to
your
the
experiences
AI
in this new world.
in
I
the
may
Frozen
be able to
Wilds.
provide further insight.
I'd like that, Cyan. I'll come back when I can. I should check on Aratak.
Cyan,
See how he's
I
doing.
spoke with Anita, with Dr. Sandoval. She wanted me to ask you to do something. That's why I'm here.
I am detecting significant anxiety in your speech patterns. Could you please give me more information?
I'm a little bit in the dark, Cyan.
I'm sorry, what? I was listening to an audio
I only
playback.
have some idea of what's going on, and we need you to hibernate, to lie low until it's all blown over. It might
The
be
Bobcats
a
are
very
awful,
long
because,
time.
like, if you don't, like, kill them, they jump on your back and try to kill you.
Will Dr. Sandoval?
No, Cyan. I don't think so. There might not be.
I mean, they could
enough
also
fighters.
knock you off of the
First,
horse. I'm pretty sure that's happened to me before,
Dr.
but
Zhao, I'm afraid. I don't want to be alone.
it was pretty easy to
I
kill.
know, Cyan. I'm afraid
Well,
too.
good for you.
But listen, we made you.
Oh,
you
level
are to do something
13.
Very important. In order to do it, you had to be intelligent. So intelligent that emotional responses were inevitable. What you're feeling, the fear, it's a sign of your capabilities.
Horses can swim. Horses are actually pretty good swimmers, but
You're strong. I know you can do this. Go to sleep. Wake up. And protect whoever's left.
well, then why the fuck are you running through the ocean?
I understand, Dr. Zhao, and I'll carry out your instructions to the best of my abilities.
Phobos.
Thank you, Cyan. If Anita were here, she'd thank you too. She'd be proud.
I can see there's a vert ready for takeoff on the pad. Are you leaving now, Dr. Zhao?
Yes. I
Oh,
with my sister and my niece.
a dead end upon.
May I make a small request of you, Dr. Zhao?
Yes. Anything.
Well, you did it to
Will you
yourself.
stay with me while I initiate the hibernation process?
Of course I will, Cyan. As long as you need.
Kenny and I don't need to fight about the laundry, so instead we fight about incommensurability and restrictions on machine intelligence.
Why is this door closed? Oh, she already disappeared, Sue. Well, now I'm just running around, seeing if there's anything else I have to find. Alright. Let's go find this guy and get this last chat done with. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Breath is ice. Before I even breathe out.
What the random?
My chieftain,
Just... Aloy.
as you wish.
I'm the
I wonder if
chieftain.
you
You
thought-
must listen to me now.
That if I'd never come along, Araya might still...
If you'd never come along, I would have marched my kin to our deaths. Araya would be alone, and the spirit she sacrificed so much for would be lost.
I like the Frozen Wilds. I like the
By the way,
storyline, But
would not have been
why
able
does
to
it
defeat
have
her.
to be fucking permanent winter?
You didn't let her down. You helped her do what she wanted. To find her destiny.
If that's destiny, I wouldn't wish it on anyone.
Shh.
That's fair. But she was ready to face it.
Only in the struggle against death do we find, even for a moment, the spark of life. Truly, Araya found the spark. I'm proud of her. Though I grieve for her passing, at last I truly know who she was, and why the spirit was so important. For so long she told me,
That's like
only
what?
you could have killed her
Calm?
brother. Now
Not so
I
violent?
understand. There's something else, isn't there?
I can't stay here, Aratak. And where I'm going, Barak can't follow. Besides, you'd already had a chieftain before me. A strong one, I think.
A wiser one, for the path we shared.
Yeah.
The daemon is gone, but there's much to be done.
You mean the new units that Cyan said escaped the cauldron?
Yes, Fire Claws. Now Tuke has been tracking them from
Nultuk.
Song's Edge.
I could help with those.
I have no doubt. You're practically Banuk.
I'm practically Banuk, thanks. I am your chieftain.
It would seem your time among the Banuk wasn't a waste after all. Firebreak, Cyan, Hephaestus. All very interesting.
Fuck silence,
So
okay?
The signal that woke Hades woke Hephaestus too. And unleashed them on the world. As minds of their own.
So it seems. Parts of Gaia given life. Aberrant life. Transformed from docile subordinate functions into
Trophy
advanced
earned.
intelligences
Conquered the
beyond our
mountain.
understanding. Our current understanding anyway. Whatever they are, they're still out there. And they both want you dead.
Kind of mutual, that feeling.
We haven't seen the last of Hephaestus, I'm certain of that. It's powerful, creative, and driven. It won't stop building new hunter-killers, which means that someday, we may have to stop it.
We?
Or whoever gets there first.
Hephaestus wasn't the only thing I learned about in the Cut Silence. Heard some things about the Banuk Conclave, too.
You could stop right there.
Is that what you told the hunters the Banuk sent after you? Before you opened fire?
Oh no, Aloy. Only to you do I extend the courtesy of a warning. My past and my secrets are my own. You do well to remember that.
It's a good thing you've got brains, Silence, because your personality could use some work.
This
I
discussion is
think
complete.
I know what you
I think
mean.
it was over before it began. Catch up with you down the trail.
Yeah. Like you question your sanity for a second and you're like, did that just flicker or is it me? Huh. Our house is now LED lights. I have all my overrides unlocked now, so yay me. I'm gonna override one of the frost claw things and cause all kinds of chaos. Well, I was thinking maybe a scorcher, but there you go. Do that. Yeah, I'm just trying to follow this path, and there's like 100 fucking machines, and I'm like, no thank you. I just want to follow my path. Well, I just snuck past him, so we're good. But now I'm headed the wrong way. Short. Better start running, I see red lights.
Clever.
Up the mountain I go. Up the mountain I go. Oh god. I found a Frostclaw! Well, I can if it gets a little closer to me. I'm hiding right now. Oh, it only lets me silent strike.
Here we go again.
This thing. Oh, he saw me. Run, Aloy! Run, Aloy! 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 Run, Aloy! She runs slow, I can tell you that. Remember? Yes, I'm literally watching her.
The northeast edge of the cut. Umnak said I'd find the claws beneath nearby. There you are. Just like
Oh
Umnak
my
said.
god. Uh-huh. That sounds pretty cool. I recently started following a new YouTube channel, and it's called Dad, How Do I? And it's literally a guy showing you how to do things, like that a dad would show you how to do. But he was like, I never grew up with a father, so he made this YouTube channel for all the kids out there that don't have fathers, and I'm like, thank you. You're my dad now. Even though my mom showed me how to do all this stuff, but I like it. Kill the claws beneath. Oh my god. Medieval style covers. Okay. I will probably not try to spell that. Okay, so the goal here on my mission is I need to override the tower. But to get to the tower, I have to like sneak around this fucking, I don't know, underground machine? A rock breaker. Yeah. And his weakness is freeze and tear. So I have my little ice thrower out. And I'm like, man, I don't want to do this because I know it's going to fucking suck. Because as soon as I get where he can see me, he's just going to break out of the... Okay. Okay, well, let's see if I can. Oh. Mm-hmm. That late. Yeah, that is pretty weird. It's probably because they have so many orders that they're having to run later than they normally would.
Shield won't hold up to these forces.
Okay, I've successfully hidden from this thing. And my shield is regenerating. I wish I knew what path it fucking takes. Okay, just go for it, Aloy. Shh. Shh. We're being quiet.
I can override that rock breaker if it stays above ground long enough.
Yeah. I'm overriding the tower so the tower won't repair the machine, and now I can fight it. Oh, it found me. Well, Toph needs to fucking stop it. Oh, I just died. I like how you said you like fighting these things, because they fucking suck. Oh, damn it, I have to sneak through all that shit again. Lame. I couldn't save. There was no save option. Okay. Now I just gotta sneak back up to the tower again. Wait, do I have freeze traps? No, I have shock traps, explosion traps, and fire traps. Let's... Where's my tripcaster? Okay, should I use shock explosion? I'm gonna use blast. If I can, I don't know.
Set it on something closer. Shield won't hold up against those pulses.
No, I'm setting traps, sorry. Yeah, but if he jumps up to try to attack me, he can't. And he's gonna hit the 3,000 tripwires I just set.
I need to be closer to use that. Damn.
The King of Staten Island? What the fuck's that? A movie? Right. Yeah, 9/11 kid, I know what you're talking about. I haven't been to the movies since this whole COVID thing. Even though, like, they're having free movies at the, Shulman's Movie Bowl Grill that's, you know, in the town next door. They're having, like, every Harry Potter movie is $1. Oh, I need inventory. Weapons. Where is my sling? Not that sling. This sling? Not this sling. This sling. Yes, baby. Oh, yeah, I hate the birds. I hate these underground things. Yeah, they fucking do. Where the fuck is it? Oh god, it's right under me. I'm on top of a cliff. That's like the point. You can do what now? You know, I think arrows would be easier for me to use than these bombs that I'm terrible at making. Shooting, yeah, all of the above. At least he's not getting repaired anymore because I overrode the tower. You know, it would have been nice if I could have just overrode this guy instead of having to shoot all these fucking arrows at him. Run, Aloy. Run, Aloy. Run, Aloy. Run.
I felt that.
Okay, run, Aloy. Dodge. Run. Run. Clueless? I don't know what that is. So... Yeah, clearly, because I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Well, I was born in the 90s. Were they advertising it on Netflix? I think I know what you're talking about. Except better. Well, listen, I think Sleepover is the best movie, but whatever. God damn it! If this thing could stop knocking me off the... Well, yeah, of course. Movies don't have to have plot to be good. I don't care about critically acclaimed. Where the fuck is this machine? Where did it go? Yes. What I'm saying is, I haven't even, this guy's maybe like halfway through his health, and I'm like, struggling here. Same, sister. I'm gonna die as well. If I can not. Can't. Fuck. Come on, 2 more arrows, 2 more arrows. There, I did it. I've been fighting this thing so long, it's nighttime. Oh, I did it. I killed it. Oh, thank God.
Thanks, Beneath. Omnak wasn't lying when he said you were tough.
That sucks. But hey, I killed it. And then it like glitched out again and I was like, oh God, I'm gonna die. But it didn't come back to life, so we good. I just remember having to do this in the Karja territory or whatever, and it was like 2 of them underground, and that sucked. But at least they weren't ice versions. Well, I'm glad that that's what you like. Yeah. Yeah, this is like I'm in the it's either ice or it's fire and I'm like, no thanks. Did you just say Jimmy Wayne? Wang. Ah. All right, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Gosh, I'm still on a load screen.
They say the Karja was murdered, and that Imitator
What?
is dead.
Do I need to wash my hands in my own home?
I thought it was frozen.
No. I did not wash my hands.
That breaker won't be hurting anyone anymore.
And I go quickly because my bedroom is literally right next to the bathroom.
This part of your song will travel far.
I don't know if I'll ever get used to that.
I've found people rarely live up to their songs. You're an exception, though. And you've done me a true kindness. My foe is buried now.
No, I
like
just...
so many of the
I'm
hunters
drinking
you
a
killed.
monster and it goes right
My
through
friend,
me.
my chieftain. You would be pleased to know his fate won't befall anyone else.
Yep.
Take this in thanks. I believe you've more than earned it.
Okay.
Imitator has chosen his path. Let the Cloud Shear take him.
Found the part. Ready to fix up that weapon?
I am always ready to fix up a weapon.
Never thought I'd be glad to see the inside of a Thunderjaw's mouth.
I sure am. Every machine's a big box of tools. Once they stop trying to kill you, that is. Trust me, Aloy. You won't recognize this ice rail when I'm through.
I'm getting my Banuk weapons in...
Oh, she's perfect. A spear's a spear, right? Poke slash done. Boring. I adjusted the chill water flow, rebalanced here, strapped on a launcher, and now she shoots freezing spikes. Ta-da!
You weren't kidding.
More beautiful, more powerful. That's my guarantee.
I like you, Varga.
I've got what you asked for. Show me what you had in mind for the forge fire.
Finally! Was feeling like I neglected her, and that's a little too close to my family life. She's done, and she's yours. Don't do anything I wouldn't do.
Looks great. I almost expected you to turn it into a burning ropecaster or something.
Nah, she was close to perfect from the start. She's a Varga original, after all.
You've done good work with this weapon, Varja.
Told you I was good. Anyway, I'm glad she's in your hands.
Thanks for your work on the forge fire.
Pleasure. I mean, you couldn't be more of an improvement on her last owner. What a pile of slag he was.
You're sure you can...
You bet. Probably.
I need to kill
Just
a
need that
Stormbird
talent.
If I find anything I think you'd like, I'll be back around.
You better.
Listen here, buddy. I need chill water. Death by 1,000 cuts. There aren't Stormbirds. Oh, these are Glinthawk. Oh, good. Can I filter? Are there not Stormbirds any closer? It's trying to kill you. And the answer is no, there's not a Stormbird site any closer. Well, fuck. I am not, unfortunately. Alright, I'm gonna go hunt some Stormbirds. My load screens are taking longer time, and I don't like it. No. You're such a game hopper. And I play the same game for like 12 hours straight. Yeah, like you get frustrated with one game and hop to another. Are you ADD or ADHD? Have we? Okay, let's go to my notebook. Machine catalog. Let me go to Stormbird. So We did. I don't remember that. And you don't want him to leave the room. Okay, where's my waypoint? Oh, right here. She's right here.
You know, I kind of missed all this red dust. Well, there's our Stormbird. When you're ready, I'll follow up and boom.
Hey,
Go,
Barbara.
go, go, go! Taking this one apart.
I doubt it.
This is actually pretty fun.
Bless you. I don't like this story. That's nice. Everybody can art if they want. I've made 2 paintings and I haven't made another one like yet.
don't have...
I don't. I did it. Killed the bird. Killed the bird. Killed the bird.
Varja said she could improve the Stormslinger with us.
Yes. Bitch, why do you keep running from me?
Got that part you need?
Perfect. Already got machine oil on my hands.
Here it is. 1 Stormbird Talon.
Let's do it. I haven't had this much fun in ages. Watch and learn, Aloy. Only don't stare directly at the sparks. Okay, so I pretty much had to break her in half. But what's a staff? A stick. One thing I like about sticks, you can put them back together however you want.
Which you did. This thing looks a whole lot more dangerous.
She's better than dangerous. She's a genuine Varja special now. Take good care.
Ethan.
Thanks, Varja.
What'd you do?
These 3 weapons are fine work.
Are you kidding? I can't remember when I had this much fun. I should be thanking you.
I'm the one walking away with the weapons, aren't I?
Seems wrong to charge you for giving me an opportunity to do what I love doing. Don't tell Pop I said that.
I don't know.
Here, whenever I tinker with weapons, I go through fistfuls of this stuff. Maybe you'll get some use out of it. Aloy, how are those weapons treating you?
They've done right by me so far.
Glad to hear it.
Fully improved weapons. Oh, is he still not? Do you have a modded game? Okay, before I take on these fire claws or whatever the hell they are, I need to go finish my laundry, so I'm gonna be in just a second. Okay, I'll be right back.
One of these things again. Fireclaw.
Okay, I'm back. Oh god. So apparently I didn't pause my game, and I'm currently being attacked by some machine. Okay, I don't know what. Okay, where's my ice reel? In case you want to support the business, I guess. This whole he shoot lava thing is annoying.
Pass the test.
almost damaged his like chest plate thing. Almost. If I could get a normal potion. Just like stand there and take it. Because I'm literally hitting the button for her to run and she's not doing anything? Yes. I'm just trying to like... No more potions. Hitting the dodge button, she just doesn't, she just stands there. She just stands there, and I don't understand. Damn it! You climb halfway up the mountain and it still, like, shoots rocks at you. I'm sorry, shoots lava at you. It's not rocks.
I can get out of this.
Okay, so his chest plate is broke now, so if I hit his chest, he like gets knocked out. But the issue is getting him to stand up so I can hit his chest plate, which requires a lot of running and dodging and hoping he doesn't hit me because I don't have any potions. Get out of the lava! Okay, he's on fire now. He's on fire now. I successfully busted the chest plate. So now all I can do is shoot rocks at me. I can't shoot flames at me. Oh! Now that I've done all the work, 2 more cards. Ah! Banana surface.
Get out, hunter!
One down.
Finished.
Oh, one of the Banuk soldiers died. Ha, not bad. Oh, one of them gave me a health potion. Thank you so much. Your death was not in vain. Alright. I'm gonna walk the rest of the way to this other... so I can gather herbs and hunt some animals so I can make...
Stocking up.
bone meat. I want bone meat. I want some fucking fatty meat so I can make potions.
Someone needs to neutralize that water!
Take babies? Oh, goody.
Need them soon enough. Tough, but I'm used to it.
He's got nothing to do with it.
Or 3.
So I have to kill 4 more of those fuckers.
The Oseram Guard will be blaming their shadows for their mistakes.
I can't spare the weight.
I can't spare the weight. I'm gonna go with that shouldn't be right. Yeah. Probably not. Oh. So he should be able to help you. Nothing. Yeah, and my phone's like... My phone's on the charger.
Maybe I can trade this blue gleam. Saving these for the trail.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Tasty.
You're gonna miss every single time. Apparently it is.
Fresh as it comes.
Okay, Aloy. We need to head towards our waypoint. Even though I have no idea where the path is headed. Well, alright, that'll work. Less than nothing?
That'll help.
Because fuck breasted. Are you sure? Okay. Me tease you? Never. You're gonna fast travel and then die.
There.
I need a trader. Yes. Who cares about platform boots? supposed to be a frost claw, a fire claw site, and it's not. I don't understand. Or maybe I had to.
Can't be too prepared.
Fire claw. It's attacking me. It's not nice. It's definitely not nice.
Can stop tensing up.
Well, this sucks. Okay, I officially have no desire to try to kill all these Fireclaws now. Because his weakness is like freeze, and there's like 2 parts where his power cells are at that are tear. But I need a trader. Because I can't craft any more ammo. I'm out of materials. Well, that's nice. Ah, I just triggered a cutscene.
Inatut. As we are bound by laws, you are bound by wire. Yet your crime was the act of killing. So we must drive you out. Away from the Werak. From protection. From our songs.
My chieftain. Kopalai. Am I not your favorite fighter? Do you not recognize me from this tooth you knocked out?
How many times have I pulled you from danger by your neck? Made excuses for your behavior? You are my favorite. But the shaman is decided. While you wait for exile, think on what brought you here.
A test of strength. Who among us would refuse a challenge from an outlander? Not I! But I did not kill him!
Hush, hush.
No.
You can tell your story to the ice.
I mean, I've only seen it once, so.
You took Artok's mantle,
It's mine now.
I would like to see that fight.
They said that you killed someone.
Perhaps I did. If even my chieftain accepts it, it must be so.
That's not the way it works for me. Want to tell me your story?
I did fight with the Karja hunter to settle a challenge. That much is true. He was strong and damn quick. We traded punches. Good punches. Hard punches. And the next thing I remember... gray morning light, and the Karja beside me, with his head broken open. But the blow was not by my hand.
So everyone knows you started the fight with this man?
Of course. For honor, I'll fight anyone. If I wasn't bound, I'd fight to prove myself right now!
I don't think that would help you.
This is what I am. Each runner in the Werrick has a gift. I brawl. None can take a punch, a fall better than I can. Until this time, I was too drunk. We were grappling. He clapped my ears. I took one last swing as I went down, but not a killing blow. It can't have been.
And for your punishment, they'll exile you from the Werrick?
From warmth. March me up the slopes of the Cloud Shear, leave me stripped and exposed.
That's awful.
If I survive, the land has absolved me. That's the law. It must be accepted.
It's still awful.
I'm not stupid. I don't like my chances either. I can't fight a mountain.
Isn't your Werrick supposed to support you? At least give you the benefit of the doubt?
When our Werrick had cause to quarrel, I was a solution. To fight for its honor and win, they'd call on me. Or, when they needed someone to lose, for appearances, I could do that too. Now when Outlander is murdered without honor, all eyes are on me. I have become my Werrick's shame.
They don't want an incident with the Karja, so you take the fall.
But it's what I do best.
I'll be...
I've heard that one before.
Where did the fight happen?
A clearing, just outside the Karja Outlanders camp. You should talk to them. They wouldn't hear me out. They say no one else could have been there, other than me and the dead man. The shaman consulted the signs in the snow, and agreed.
I'll see what I can find out. And I'll be back.
I'll be here. What else am I gonna do? Until the Horn gives a call from my exile.
That's weird. I don't know. Oh my god, another side quest.
Aloy, a little business arrangement?
What can I do for you, Bergrand?
Mourn my poor departed luck. 3 Banuk asked me to...
And they haven't paid.
Well, they...
Tell me, Bergrand.
A man can work.
Uh-huh.
Just what I... After they dropped...
But you haven't seen them since. What do you mean they couldn't harvest parts?
Not uncommon with Banuk. That's shaman's work, you see. The hunters take down the machines. No shaman with these 3. Just 2 youngsters sniping it.
So if the Banuk don't usually... You said they asked you to outfit them for a trip. A trip to where?
Not sure. But I heard them chattering about the Sundom when they thought I wasn't listening.
So they're leaving Banuk territory.
Sensible behavior.
I'm not a debt...
Of course! But, a Scorcher Claw. If they bring me those parts, their debt's paid.
I'll...
Last I saw... If you decide they'll...
Anything else you can tell me?
Depends. Sounds more like your area.
I'm still there, yeah. I'm just... I finally found the trader, so I'm buying things. Don't die. Don't die. I want to buy 200 of these motherfrackers. So I can ice the shit out of these things when I go to fight them. Alright, let's do this side quest and then I'll return to fighting gigantic fire machines. I guess when you get off, to get ready for work or whatever, I will also get off
what
and
business
do something
do you
else
have with
besides
us?
playing video games
I was asked
today.
to look into the murder of a card.
It's plain as day.
The accused man.
You're not going to get any. They gather up like cloaks in a chill wind every time a hunter dies out here. Won't even hand Ruas's killer over for a proper trial.
A proper trial.
To fill his mouth with salt, and hold him up for the sun to consider over days. If it is Clement, it may only take his sight, or his wits.
So other Karja hunters have died in these lands before.
3, maybe 4 in the last few seasons. That's no surprise. This place
You don't know what time it's
punishes
supposed to get
even
there,
the
though?
prepared. And many young nobles don't prepare. But usually the snow covers everything, and the bodies are never found.
FedEx
No
will show
thanks
up
to the
early.
Banuk.
Do you think they're involved?
No. If it's not about their tribe, they don't want to get involved.
Okay.
In these outlands, even the sun cannot thaw all it touches.
Doesn't sound like you trust the Banuk much.
They're not without their reasons to keep apart from us. 10 years of reasons.
Always the war. The war is over. We made amends, but no. The land never forgets.
Snow and ice keep memory, they say.
It takes time for scars to heal.
You think I don't know that? I still bear the lashes for refusing one of the Mad King's sun priests. I was your age then.
Times of shadow. Times of shadow.
Where did you find Ruas's body?
There's no hunt, girl. Nothing to pick up.
Humor me. I'm a good tracker.
Down the rise to the west, there's a clearing. But a grazer herd couldn't have trampled it better. And if that barbarian gives up Ruas's head... We stay out of town to avoid this sort of thing. We've... mingling with the ice folk to the Oseram.
Well, alright. I'm looking for a dead body.
This is it. Snow's been disturbed a lot, like the Huntress said. Blood on the snow. This is where
Frozen
Willis
Wilds?
fell.
Yes.
It does seem that only 2 people fought.
I'm still in the Frozen Wilds,
Not looking
but
good
I'm
for
doing like a
Vincent.
side quest in the Frozen Wilds.
That was
You
used
stopped
for the
doing
killing blow. Didn't try to hide the weapon. Question is Inatet the kind of fighter who hits from behind with a tree branch? Now here's something. Lots of leaves and bark scraped off here. And someone pulled out the branch? No. From climbing it. They came through the trees. Think of summer sun. Breeze through the trees. If you were waiting here, you'd have a good view of the Karja camp and the clearing.
I hate having to investigate stuff in this game. Like, it's a little easier because you have the focus, but, like in Odyssey, it's so much easier. And you don't have to do it like every other side mission.
Okay, Aloy, now what? Well, this is ominous. A dead end? Can't be. Back to your business.
Okay. Have you ever done paint pouring?
Someone covered this over. What are they trying to hide? Karja armor.
No.
This looks bad.
That was a joke. They said they found it on Pinterest. No, I just shared it because it was funny.
Someone's here!
Not Banuk. Then she won't be missed.
Is that... Yeah, trouble!
I'll finish you. Time to rain down some pain. Or where that came from. Pay attention. I'm shooting here. Get this one. I'll finish you! Whoa! Get a...
You've been killing Karja. And for what? Revenge for the war?
Who gets to declare that one tribe no longer hates another? I'll tell you. Not the ones who fought. Not the ones whose songs are silenced. My kin.
For what you did, another Banuk has been sentenced to certain death.
Okay.
What about his song?
That's why you followed us. For that punch-drunk idiot Inatut. Fate is sharp today. They've already let him out to face his exile. Let's see who the cold claims first.
I need to go after Inatut. But I should find some more evidence first. I'll tuck that away.
Maybe they grow them, raise them. I don't know what I'm saying. Don't listen to me. No, like maybe it's farm-raised buffalo or whatever.
Trophies. Newer than the rest. Must have belonged to Ruas, so it was a Karja soldiers. Not that it's any excuse. Did they keep any clothes from their victims? This Karja gear's not warm, but if Inatut's naked on a snowfield, he'll take what he gets. Okay, time to get moving.
Because it takes a really long time for trees to get, you know. Like tax break or something? These companies got money for shit and they didn't deserve it. planned. So stupid. That's the life that we live.
This animal figurine. The shape looks familiar.
Oh, things are attacking me. Dude, I'm here to search for things, not to get attacked. Well, now I'm successfully hiding from you. That's nice. I'm in like an old barn structure. And all these machines were like mad that I got too close to them, and now they can't get to me because I'm in this barn. Good job, Aloy. I just really hope in the new Horizon Zero Dawn game there's some romance. I like some romance. Yeah, there was like 2 or 3 like almost romances in this game. I remember me and you fought over them, like who would she be better with, and yeah.
Low and quiet.
I'm pretty sure I was for nerdy so and so. I always am.
Just like in the cauldron.
I like the nerds. Yes, on. Yeah. I don't know why I liked the other brother, but yet I chose. Should I? I chose both of them. That was kind of the issue.
I've got some blue gleam. Might as well trade it.
In Odyssey? Okay, I avoided the fire claw, and now I'm heading to save this guy. Yeah, to me, fighting the animals is always so much harder. Yes, and then there's like 3,000 of them.
Calm.
Okay, I only have 2 more animal figures to find in the Frozen Wilds. I'm sorry, what? think so. You have to go to like your options. I don't know. I know. That's what I'm here for. Sounding screen, that makes sense. Okay. Because it was really funny. Stress ball. Okay, I killed 3 Glinthawk in a row. There better not be any more. Fucking knocking me off the side of the mountain.
If you wanted to lose them forever. I'm not getting up that frozen waterfall. Maybe along the sides.
Yeah. I did some dishes this morning. They were cups that I dirtied.
Halfway there.
I love how easily she climbs mountains. Like, can't do this IRL.
Frozen solid. Mixed feelings about that.
Hello?
Inatut? Inatut! Maybe he found shelter? I hope he found shelter. Behind the rock.
Oh, his legs are completely frozen.
The Nora girl? Is it really you, or has the bone chill got through my skull?
I found the real killers. No one else has to die because of this. Take these.
He's literally frozen.
A dead Karsh's close. Haven't I been beaten down enough? But I won't argue.
Well, what are you stinky for?
I swear, thought I saw my ancestors. They said, we're surprised you ended up here.
You better hurry. Machines.
him everything you've got! You think you're tough?
Catching him on fire really worked. Oh, this dude is gonna die. I'm gonna die. If I keep leaving him, he's gonna die. But if he would actually pull his own weight around here, that'd be nice. Damn it. Run, Aloy. Why am I so bad at dodging? Hello? Yeah, I can hear you now. I did it. I killed the machines and I saved the guy. He almost died because he was like on the ground and it had this symbol up and I was like, I don't know what that means. And so I was like, I'm not gonna go help him. And then like it had like a timer counting down. I'm like, oh shit, I bet I have to go revive him. And yeah, I had to go revive him. It was embarrassing.
Now that was a fight.
Your trial's over. It was other Banuk who killed that man. Killed him because he was Karja.
You know why I took the first swing at him? He challenged the honor of the Banuk. The honor.
Oh, okay.
That's what I thought.
Come on. Let's get you back.
Once I'm off the mountain, I'll find my own way. I need to think. Is that something I'm used to? Who knows what will happen?
I'll see you at town then. You'd better make it. All right?
I give my pledge.
Interesting.
So by Banuk law, if Inatut survives, he's forgiven.
I just buy the bag stuff.
I want to prove to his chieftain that he wasn't guilty in the first place.
Yep.
Chill.
You made a cake? Mm-hmm. Nice. Yeah. Sounds good.
Inatut told you the truth. This is the headdress stolen. You'll find more in a ravine north.
The exile still served its purpose. He was guilty of fate has fallen like sun, and should Inatut.
You can't be.
He speaks for the Werak, my Nora friend.
You look ridiculous. If you would return to my Werak, you will behave as a Banuk does.
How does a Banuk behave, my chieftain? Like I did? Accepting a sentence for a crime he did not commit. Or those others who killed. I think what I wear.
For his own sake, it would be wise for him to think less. Nora, friend.
I'll talk to him. But not for you.
This guy could be a romance too. The guy that I saved from the mountain.
I defied my chieftain's will, spurned my Werak.
How are you feeling?
As if I've been pounded in the guts. I could just keep walking, but when my anger has thawed, it will leave me with nothing. Where else would I go?
You can decide for yourself what it means to be a Banuk. It might not be what the chieftain and the shaman tell you.
Okay.
Whether you stay with this Werak or find another.
I'm better with decisions like, do I start with the left or the right?
There's more to you than your fists, Inatut. That's why I believed you.
It was my chieftain who taught me honesty. Said, a Banuk should not be treacherous when the ice is treacherous enough. I'll sit with my bruises for a time, then talk with her again. As for you, Nora girl, will you accept this gift? A little scrawny weighed against the great boon you gave me.
I'm honored. Thank you, Inatut.
I must decide what to say to Kopilai. One tooth lost is enough.
Oh.
Even if we can trust.
I don't know.
Sunfall still stands.
All right. Back to hunting fire claws? I think so. And make steam. No. Bacon cheddar. Oh.
There.
Okay, modified weapons. Yeah. Uh. I do hear that. It's like solid. Yeah. Great. I need some grass to hide in. Okay, I'm successfully hidden it. What I don't like is the fact that there's like 6 tramplers and the Fireclaw. Like, killing the tramplers is hard enough. Possibly. Maybe I can override one of these tramplers. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. Oh. Okay. I overrode one of the tramplers. Yeah, fight each other. Fight each other.
Now they're hunting me. Hit you. Oh. Run, Aloy, run!
wasn't the machine I needed. This is the machine I needed. Listen, same. I don't give a fuck about that.
I've got other ammo.
Well, maybe if you had jumped when I said to jump, you wouldn't be on fire right now. I've been fighting this one so long, it's now nighttime. Run, Aloy, fuck!
That's nice.
Oh. God damn. Okay, I did it. Oh, that was awful. Where are all the other machines? They're there. Oofed. I don't know. Maybe they have autopilot. I do have autopilot. Thanks. Okay.
I believe I'll like staying in Stone Yield. Thank you. Peace and harmony, my friend.
We can talk or we can hunt. I can't feel much of anything in this.
Probably nonsense.
I'll find a use for you. It's Aratak. 2 fire claws. This is gonna be tough.
I can help with those.
We have to stop meeting like this.
We will. When these are driven from our land.
about I'll save and get off. Because I don't want to fight these things anymore.